It's been a day. I forgot to hit one button. Sorry, I was here. I was talking, but Mr. Stephanie's like, "Are you sure you're not muted?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not muted." And then he's like, "It's a black screen." And I'm like, "It shouldn't be." So, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. So, give me just a moment. I'm checking my devices to make sure volumes are down before we get started. And I am working in real time behind the scenes for my community. So give me just a moment. It's not something where I'm gonna have to leave. And in the event that something changes, Mr. Stephanie is here today, so it just means I'll be modding for myself. Yeah, you'll be here part of the time, but I mean, you got to do a 30-minute, 40-minute turnaround for me because, well, we live in a village. Hey, welcome in, Crystal Lewis. Welcome in, Lisa. Welcome in, everyone. How is your days going? The last 2 days, my days have not started the way they typically start. I was called Crystal Lewis. Do you want me to call you by your YouTube name now? Because I know you by Crystal Lewis. I will call you whatever you want me to call you. I'm just terrible with names. I'm better with faces. I will tell you that much. Hey, Angelica. No, Angela. I'll tell you why it throws me off with Angela. It's because it's spelled with an I, not an E. Yes, YouTube name. Okay, we can do that. So official Krill. I totally. Crystal. I need a wall here so I can shut the door and I don't hear Mr. Stephanie because it throws me off. I apologize, y'all. All right, so official Crystal Clear TV was known as Crystal Lewis, and she still is that person, but she did, what was it, 2 days ago, I think. She did a quick pop-up. I caught her while she was live. It was amazing. I haven't been able to catch up since then. Angela. I know Angela Isaacs as Angela. However, some people have an issue with saying Angela because they want to call her, I think it's almost, what?
Angelia, because that's the way.
Okay, Angelia or something. And it throws me off. So every time I hear someone over there say Angelia or something other than Angela, it throws me off. So I apologize. I really do try to get y'all's names pronounced right. It at least sounds right in my head. I promise that much. All right. So I am not as prepared for this evening as I wanted to be. I wanted to have this all cleared off. We're going to go through it all. Most of it is for sale. Wednesday is make a deal with me. So I'm going to give you a price of what I would like for it. But if you don't want to pay that price, I mean, I'm not encouraging people to go dog cheap, but I mean, if you want to save a few dollars and say I got something for $10 and you only want to pay $8 for it, if you're going to pay $8 for it, I'll give it to you for $8. So, I know Halloween's over, but Thanksgiving's here. This is a tea light. It's brand new. It's not in its box anymore. Just showing you really quick. I've got to step out of frame for a second. I have to grab something to drink and grab my medication. Because I take afternoon medication and I've been late the last 2 days on it.
Who's that?
Thank you.
This one, the water.
Yeah, just dump it, please. but water's good. And then I'll promote where you work.
That's
I
kind
got-
of the point.
I got a free cup given to me, and it just automatically, because it's got the business emblem on it every time I'm on here. Apparently, I'm promoting them. The food's amazing, but I'm not promoting them because of that. The cup's just cool. So, today we're going to do, I think we're going to just do buy it now. So like I said, if I come in too high on an item and you think it's too high and then you want it at a different price, just put a different price down. As long as it's a fair price, hey, we're all getting bargains today. I'm getting
So
stuff.
Bell's in here and says hi. Lindsay Ann popped in, just said hi
All right. Mr. Stephanie's going to be my mod
for a little bit here.
for a little bit until he plays delivery guy for me. So I'm going to put this back in here. I'll show it again here in a minute. We started clearing things out and rearranging, and I mean, who does it right before sale? I appreciate the help. I'm not complaining. I appreciate the help, but my desk looks like someone threw up on it with product. So we got to get this stuff out of here, people. All right. Just before we get started, maybe a few people, I've got a package that's going out, very special. It has got to be there before Thanksgiving. I'm not going to say names. When she gets it, if she wants to go on and say whatever she wants to say, she can. These are thank you stickers. I've got a bunch of stickers. I've had some stickers for a few weeks. But I keep forgetting to put them on packages. So this is my first bling box, like being able to put stickers on it. These are not easy to do, but I've got to throw a couple on here really quick because here in about 20-30 minutes, Mr. Stephanie has got to get on the road. Because he's got to go to the Little Apple, and then he's got to go pick our teen up from her volunteer position. Yes, we all do. We all serve in our community in one way or another. I've got 2 kids in the military. I've had one for almost 6 years. The other one since COVID, just after COVID started. Let's see. I know I've got other stickers. Oh, I've got rainbow stickers too. We're going to throw a couple of them on.
So Robin popped in, says hi.
Welcome in, Robin. Welcome in, Lindsay. And who else did you say was up there in chat?
Southern Belle.
Southern Belle. Welcome in, Southern Belle. I did let Jess know that you had brooches right there at the end of your sale last night. So, I know she's had a busy day, but maybe she went back and checked it out. All right, I think that's probably enough bling. I can't show you the top because I don't show addresses. I just don't. That's part of being a military mom. Here, Mr. Stephanie. That one is absolutely ready to go and ready to take the brunt of the carrier that's getting it.
That's not the one I'm scared of.
I know. The one that scares me is the USPS, but hey.
Well, they both start out in UPS and then move over. So.
Oh, both of them move over?
Yeah, and the second
Okay.
one's
All right. I needed to see what was in that box. All right. So today we're going to start off. Let me make sure. I think I got one of these with a sticker on it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I sold the one with the sticker on it. All right. So, before I get started, I invoiced through Pirate Ship, and I'm doing things a little different. So this week is probably not the week to start it because it's also a medical week for me. But from here out, at least for a couple weeks, for a trial basis, Mondays we're going to be on, I think it's 3 o'clock Central. It's the same as it was on Monday. Tuesday, I'm on with Rita at 6 o'clock Central, my time. I'll get all that in a community post later. And then Wednesdays, I am here solo. So Mondays, I may have a guest or two, or at some point, it'll evolve into that. And then Tuesdays, I'm going to jump over to Rita's, have some fun with everybody, get off. I'm going to jump over to Southern Bells because she always has one on Tuesdays. Well, typically on Tuesdays. And then after hers, I might jump back on and do a recap of what didn't sell during my slot with Rita. And then Wednesdays, we're just going to do bargains. So this stuff is pretty much a bargain price. So these would be great for stocking stuffer. They are peach and Bellini. They're bath salts and body wash. They come in these vials. The bath salts are 2.46 ounces, and the body wash is 2 ounces. The importance of that is you can throw one of these in your bags before you jump on a plane, and it'll pass the TSA standard.
How much?
$2. Sorry.
No, you're good.
$2 a piece. These are brand new. They'll fit great in a stocking. I should have had a stocking, but the stocking I did have out went in the mail yesterday. So I have 3 of these available right now. I do have more, but they're probably in a box under my desk. So these are what I have available right now. There's 3 of them. $2 each. You get a body wash and a bath salt. And they will come probably in a Ziploc bag. That way, if something does occur, it doesn't end up all over your package. Give me a second. I gotta get it. Move too much stuff.
I'm sorry.
And it's fine. I need somewhere to go with it. Set my purse. No. Here, Mr. Stephanie, I need my purse over there so we don't spend 30 minutes looking in my work area for something that's sitting next to the chair. Let's see. Okay. So that's $2. I'm trying to think. Does anyone want some vintage poker chips? I got 2 sets of vintage poker chips. I don't have a year on them. These are, let's see, show one at a time. This one I cannot pull out of the box. But this one, no, the box has had, its share of wear. It's still intact, but $2. Buy it now. And it says the Lowe's Company Inc. Plastic interlocking poker chips. And it appears that all the chips are there. But, if it's a set of, say, 100 and there's 99 in there, you're getting it still for $2. So there's that one. Just claim poker, or you could do chips. Poker might sound wrong. This one's 100 lucky plastic poker chips. It's got 2 stacks of white, a stack of blue, and a stack of red. It says it's interlocking and washable. I wonder if the other ones state that. Made in the USA. It has been taped on the side. So my guess is that's where they opened it at. Made in the USA.
So Southern Belle says, "Oh, you can have a casino night party."
Actually, I'm holding on to the stuff. I mean, Southern Belle, you're very intuitive, and some of y'all pay attention. Some of y'all pay attention to me more than I realized. And I mean that respectfully, because no one said anything cruel or anything, but I didn't realize So many people paid attention to what I say and do on social media. If the poker chips don't sell, I might use them for something else. I might throw a sticker on them, a business sticker on them, and start putting them in my packages. Who knows? Either way, either box, $2 each. Okay. Let's see. All right. So here is this wired. It's some sort of metal. I was trying to see if there was a stamp on it. So it's a tea light that has never been opened, but the box was trashed. So that's the reason why it's not in the box anymore. Ooh, that's actually really cool. It does have a little bubble-like lip right there. Let's see it right there. So it's right here. But it wouldn't cause an issue with putting a tea light in there and burning it. So this is what it would look like. I need to get some flameless tea lights. I'm sure I've got some, but they're probably under my desk too.
So what are you starting that at?
Oh, let's do $3. Buy it now. So I am going to have a pop-up sale on Saturday. It'll either be the afternoon or evening. I'm going to do my best not to cross other channels that have events going on that are special or anything, but I'm going to have to squeeze some time. So there's that space right there for this to $3 for the pumpkin tea light holder. Because I had a request today from some folks in my community. I have 2 families we are helping right now, both different circumstances, but they're both dealing with hardships. One's medical and one isn't. And the holidays are coming up. So, oh, there. Yeah, here. We'll do that. Mr. Stephanie knew where to look. Wasn't under my desk. Anyway, so everything that is shown on Saturday during my pop-up live will come from 2 different households that actively wear combat boots because of security reasons, mostly. I've been asked to sell for them. They asked me to receive a profit from it, and I told them absolutely not. They have other things they can do to contribute to me. Their sacrifice is enough. So, you know what? I'll tell you what. Did you have to pull a little piece of tape out of that to make it turn on?
The light, yes.
Do we have another one?
Right there, but I just pulled the tape on it too.
You didn't it?
Yeah, because I figured you had stuff you needed to show.
You're as bad as the kids. Hey, look, Mom.
It's got a full
It's
string.
got a full string. So
Southern Belle says another idea is you could play some kind of game on your channel, like flip the coin for 10% off or a prize. That's actually a really good idea.
that you need to write that one down for me because that's a really good idea. I really like that.
I screenshot it.
Screenshots work. I mean, I average, I'm going to be honest right now. I average, depending on my activity on YouTube, through the month, I average about 4,000 to 5,000 screenshots. Yes, I really do. $3. And I'll tell you what, if anyone's interested, I'll put one of these in with it. If I can find one with the tape still in it, it'll be. But if not, but $3. So let me see if I can put this in there. Just that way it's in there, right? So if y'all are anything like me, if you start putting things to separate places, that's how things get lost. Or Miss Maritza. Cool deal. Yep. Thank you, Maritza. Now I do not have bins open for sales yet, so give me just a second. Doop, doop. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, I got a trinket box. It's purple. I was asking 5. I moved it down to 3. It does have a piece of jewelry in here. Nothing fancy, but the trinket box alone is worth $3. So, I'm asking $3 for the trinket box and the piece of jewelry. Let's see if I can get this out. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Looks like 5 strands. And it's not going to look perfect. But you tie it.
It's ceramic.
Yes, the trinket box is ceramic. And it does close. So set it and it does catch. Right. So, and the colors on these are almost like a champagne, a light champagne color and gold tone. I don't know if it's marked. I didn't look for a brand. I just filled the trinket box with that piece. So $3. Alright. I think some of y'all know that Mr. Stephanie was born and raised in Colorado, and I was just raised in Colorado because I was born in the South. Anyways, before we moved over here for a second time, Mr. Stephanie, do you have like a wipe?
Yeah.
Before Mr. Stephanie and I moved to our current location many years ago, many months ago, we lived in Colorado, and it's called the Royal Gorge. It's out by Canyon City, so that's where Supermax is. For all you,
that's where the Unabomber City.
I don't want to name names. Seriously, come on. I don't need that type. Yes, I had 20 marked on this, so I'm not going to ask 20 tonight. So it's a bowl-ish. It does look, it's got an indentation there, but it's glazed over, so that happened while it was being manufactured. So the lab and bowl / plate, both are marked Royal Gorge, Colorado. Does have some gold trim. Oh, you want a price? Let's do $10. Buy it now. You're not going to get that at the Royal Gorge in Colorado right now. And this was purchased before their fire that devastated that area. And that was sometime, let's see. My dad's been gone since 2013. That fire that devastated that area, the Royal Gorge.
So Kathy Wood says that's where she lives.
Kathy Wood?
Yeah.
You live in Canyon City, or you live near this? I mean, this is near Canyon City, but I also know where Canyon City is. I'll have to make a note of that. That's cool. So I have photos with my youngest soldier. Obviously, it was a child back then. Of us. Let's see. The train runs down in the bottom here. And, of course, there's a suspension. Oh, the trolley. Anyone that is aware of this fire knows that trolley burned up. But you can see the trolley right there with the bridge.
And Kathy Wood says Canyon City.
Good deal.
I have to remember that when we make a trip.
Yes, and then the trolley is under the bridge here too. The only thing that isn't down here, and that's probably because of the train, is the little spot down there that you go down and you're able to take photos. So I have a photo in this position, like that's down here, with my kid looking like he's holding the bridge up. It's so cool. I'll see if I can find it and I'll post it to my community page.
And Kathy says she's lived there since 1996.
Oh goodness, yeah.
She's lived there since before I graduated.
So my parents relocated to Colorado in '86, right? Let's see. Yeah, the end of '86 or '87. See, I was born in '82, and it was just before my 5th birthday. So it might have been '87. Let's see. There was no interest on that, was there?
No, I'm just putting them in. Am I hitting pass?
No, it's fine. So I'm putting it back here with all the Avon stuff. Oh, I didn't get that guy shown. Let me see. It's not Halloween anymore, but he takes a lot of room. So, anyone want a pumpkin? Ceramic. It's from. Well, it's stamped on the bottom. We could do. I don't know how much he weighs, but I can weigh him really quick. He's pretty big.
What's your price?
Let's do $8. Buy it now. I'll weigh him so we have a weight on him. But I mean, if you're wanting him for Thanksgiving, you're gonna want him that way. If you want him for Halloween, you're gonna want him that way. But you can set candles in here and have a pumpkin glow. So it is measuring at 4 pounds, 3 ounces. I will tell you, if anyone's interested, this guy is likely going to be sent alone, not with multiple things, just because of his weight. I want him to arrive safely and everything else. So we'd have to figure out some type of discounted shipping if you were to buy more than just him tonight. Unless it's something that's not going to break, that I could maybe stick inside him. Like jewelry, I could fill this up with jewelry. And I mean, you'd have a container of jewelry. I did say, how much on him? $8? You got him wrote down. That's fine. I just don't have a sticker on him. That's what. Oh, and there's his stamp. So, I got this guy out by. Where did I get him? I either got him in Topeka or. No, I would have got him in Kansas City or Topeka. Because I do source in Kansas City too. Just not as often as I'd like. Let's see, this cherub. Was there any interest in the cherub last night? The angel?
No, but you were on someone else's channel. You got to get a group of people.
Okay. Alright, so we got a cherub. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. I would say it's ceramic. $3. It's from the Old Village Traders. Let's see. $3 for this cherub. It's got red roses and pink flowers on the rim. It even shows you your butt. Its butt crack. I almost screwed that one up. At $3. And you can just put cherub or angel or. Let's see, what time do we have? Mr. Stephanie, it's 4:30. You got to pick Firecracker up at 6, and you have to be at the Little Apple before 6. So.
That way I can get over and get back.
Okay, that'd be fine.
All right, so let me explain how I mean, you're going to have to be
Here,
typing.
let me mute for. I'm going to mute just for a minute. All right. So a few people are going to get dinged here in a little bit. And if you have packages with me.
There's still a couple more to go out that aren't ready yet.
But, yep, there's a couple we've had a delay on, but they're aware of it. Let's see. Let's do him. So this guy is a nightlight. He does work. I'm asking $10. So he's got one hole on this side, one hole on this side, and then he's got 6 holes in the back, 3 just above the rim and 3 below the rim. He is crackled out. He's got a various of 2 different colors of roses. They're both pink. So you get the light system with him. I just will not, for one, it's the wrong light. But this is the light that goes with. I just wouldn't recommend that big of a bulb. That's what I had available. These lights are expensive. It's crazy. The light bulbs. So, $10. Buy it now. I'm going to write it down because Mr. Stephanie's going to be away for a minute. I will. I'm writing it down first so I don't forget. Pig 10. Yeah, I'm muted. And if there's no interest in him, that's fine. We will get him shut off, unplug, put somewhere he isn't gonna fall. I'm not sticking him up there because I need to get that space cleared off. He's gonna go back behind the curtain. Alright. I'll put the angel back here. That way I'm not showing y'all the same stuff over. Alright, R2D2. I think that's his name, right? Star Wars. Star Tours. The only thing wrong with this is it needs cleaned a little bit. It's been stored on a shelf or something. This is a piggy bank. It says made in China and it has an FAC number on it. So, up there at the top, that's what that says. Part of the label is still there and it's from Disney. Yeah, it's just from Disney. I can't tell you which park. I've never been to Disney World or Land. But it's a piggy bank and we're going to start this one at, I've been asking $10. Let's move it down to $8. So, hello, hippie. Welcome in. Star Wars. Welcome in, Jessica. If I missed anyone, I apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to pay attention to the chat but not get stuck there. And I'm looking for a marker. I found my mandrel. I need to redo this one at 8. We're going to ask $8. So, Star Wars. No. Tours. Yeah, Tours. Bank. $8. So I'm not sure the year on this one, but I mean, Star Wars. And then on top of it, Star Tours. So we'll put that one on the shelf. If someone sees or comes back later, that's fine. I'll pull it back out. I've got to get things where they're functioning at my optimal level. So let's see what else. We're not doing that. This guy, look for a community post later. This is not for sale, but I'll explain it in a community post later. Alright, so yesterday I was asking $20. Let me see, I found another piece. There are 6 different pieces in here. I mean, there's multiple pieces in here, but 6 different cards. $20 is what I was asking yesterday. Today I'm going to ask $15. So we are going to mark it down to $15. So we're just going to go with the jewel lot. Right now, $15. I found another piece, but I don't see it. So Mr. Stephanie may have moved it on me. And I'm going to show you all. Now I'll tell you, for $15 for the whole thing, there was one of these on a card that cost more than that before tax. So this one's a mother bangle. It says it's from Believed by Brilliance. It says, Mom, so grateful to have you as my mom. As the mom. Oh yeah. Yeah, that. It's stainless steel bangle, 14 karat gold flash plated, genuine crystal. And then here is some hoop earrings that are hyperallergenic, quality tested. They are gold tone. These ones are from No Boundary. They're metallic pink, hyperallergenic hoop earrings. Here is No Boundaries set of 6 pairs of hyperallergenic. These are all pierced earrings. I'm aware not everyone wears pierced earrings. But this one's pierced earrings. So this one is hyperallergenic. They're hoop earrings. 2 silver tone and 1 gold tone. These are all brand new, still on the cards. It'd be great for a stocking stuffer. And then here's a men's. Oh, this one is priced. It does show the price. So this is from Believed by Brilliance, the same as the bangle necklace, but it's men's jewelry. It's 24 inches, stainless steel, and it's an anchor. That's the price before tax that I paid for this item. So for $15, you're getting the rest of it for free without the tax. So if there's no interest, we'll move along. I need to write that down here because I do honor my prices. But these prices are only good for tonight. So tomorrow it'll probably go back up to 20. How's everyone's day going? Mine, the last 2 days haven't started off typical. Typically, I start my days on Johnny's chat. Like, I try to be one of the first few people in there, and I've totally missed it both days. I guess my body finally said I needed some rest, but that lot for $15 today. 15, not 20. Let's see. Got that there. Alright, so I've got... I'm not quite sure what I was planning to do with this, but I did get it from another reseller. And really it's in my way, so I'm going to pull a few things out first. But you're going to get the wood box. The wood box, let's see if it shows a size. It doesn't show a size, so I'll have to get a measurement for y'all. But it comes with the wood box. Comes with a set of wood beads. It's long. Here's another. It's identical to the ones I just showed. So these are pinks and blues, but they look almost like a coastal. Then you got a set of plain ones. Let me set this box down. This whole box, we're gonna do. Let's do buy it now, $5. I know I paid more than that for all this, but this is bead strand. So I'm guessing I don't know if you could undo it, but it looks like a tassel to me. So you get that with the box. You get that. Get that. Get that one. You get, they look like bookmarks, but they're thick. This one says blessed. Oh, look, you can actually hang something from it. So that one's blessed. And this whole wood lot is going to be $5. Hey, Kim. Hey, Angie. Thank you for coming in. This one's family. But wait, there's more. Then there's two, I would say they're coasters. This one says welcome, and it's a bicycle. It says a reef charm. That's what it says on the back, reef charm. And I guess that's the little, I don't know if it's a wire, but this one says welcome, and it says reef charm. So you get all that for $5 and the box. So we're just going to put wood lot. Mr. Stephanie will be back. He is my delivery person today. We live in a village, so for us to take, you got it, hippie. Through the week, if I'm able to get to the post office here in our village before 3:30, your package goes out. Otherwise, I have to drive 15 to 20 minutes away to the nearest location. And if it's the USPS in the Little Apple, it's actually about 25 minutes, but the UPS office is 15 to 20 with traffic. So hippie. Okay, I know I've got something going. Yeah, there. See, I have a tote of sods. Alright, so what else? Alright, I know a few of y'all have grandbabies on the down low. So do I. I've got one. I can't speak on a public forum about it too much because I've been asked not to for privacy reasons. But my grandbaby was born in December of last year. So these are winter boots. They're size 8. Little kids. So they're more than infant size, but they're smaller than big kids. They're brand new. Still have the tag on them. Mr. Stephanie and I started purchasing things last year. So these are $5. Buy it now. And we're going to do winter boots. Because I don't have many winter boots. Buy it now. $5. And these lace in the back. So they lace up, they lace down. That way you put your foot in there. Look at all that faux fur. That's incredible. It's going to keep someone's feet warm this winter. So that's buy it now, $5. We're just going to go through the shoes really quick. I've got 2 more pair. I've got a pair of boys, Cat and Jack size 2. Cat and Jack size 2. These are little kids, not teenagers. They still have their tag on them. $5. Buy it now. So boys, shoes, buy it now. $5. All right, I can go back. Give me a minute. I've seen you in caps, so. Official Crystal Clear TV asked me to stop, so let me go back. Would those fit a 4-year-old? I would say they would, but what I'll tell you, Angie, let me ask my contact on post. She has an almost 4-year-old. And let me be sure first. But what I'll tell you, these are size 8s. Oh, the jewelry lot. I'll go back to the jewelry lot, Crystal. Give me just a second. I've seen Angie's first. So these are a size 8. And then the shoes are size 2. They're not toddler. They're the, but they're not big kid. They're adolescents. So this is after they come out of the baby and toddler sizes. So this is a step above it. I'll tell you what, if no one else is interested in them, you let me know. I do have a bunch of more kid shoes. Some of them with tags like this, some of them without, because I source from multiple locations. But find out what her size is, and I'll go through. I'll let you know what I have available, and we'll work something out. All right, so the girls size 2. These are after they come out of toddler size shoes. These are pink. Tag still on it. $22.99. Obviously, on my channel, you're going to get them for $5. Something someone showed me. There's nothing wrong with getting shoes from last year, but y'all need to do this. Vintage shoes are the same way. There's no harm in the soles, but when someone can do that and show you, then you know that these aren't going to disintegrate. Because some shoes they're stored long enough that the soles will dry rot. So they'll look perfect, but the moment you get them and you put them on, they'll fall apart. These do not. The boys is the same Cat and Jack, but they are like a charcoal gray over maybe a darker charcoal with some tan in them. So I'm just showing you and then I'll pull them out. So maybe we get better light with them. And these are the Velcro. So a lot of children, I had a couple kids that struggled. These bend and they go right back. Size 2. That was the original price. $5. Buy it now tonight. And I'll let you know, every time I've showed these shoes, they've always been $5. Kids' shoes are ridiculously high. I can imagine putting shoes on my kids now if I had all 4 of them that were little, because I mean, one paycheck would be gone to shoes. So I do my very best to get shoes at a good price for anybody. Let's see, what else? Do we have any bee lovers out there? Let me take it out of its plastic because it's reflecting. This is a bee license plate. The plastic, because I'm taking it out, it's a little tore. So if you buy it, just know the plastic isn't perfect. I'm going to say that's a sunflower, but it probably, well, no. We do have sunflowers like that here in Kansas. $2. Buy it now for the license plate. Cool. Mr. Stephanie made it there in time. It's on his way back. So we're going to put B. We're just going to do B. Buy it now. $2. And then Crystal, I'm going back up because you said something about the jewelry lot. Sorry, I get distracted. There's actually a conversation this morning about us resellers and getting in chats when we're trying to sell and how distractible we can get. So I apologize. I am working on it. Let's see. Where did I put it? I put it over here. All right. So I'm going to go back up to Crystal. What was official Crystal Clear TVs. I will work on the name. I'm assuming that's the lot she was talking about. I just have to go back up and chat. Hey, Jess, welcome in. Thank you, Angie. I'm looking as I'm scrolling up. All right, so Crystal, you want the jewelry lot for $15? I just want to confirm. If you want it for $15, that's fine, honey. I may have to throw something else in there. Getting it out the door is essential for me right now. So if Crystal's still here and she wants the jewelry lot, just... All right, let me get your name down. I'm going to put sold, jewel lot sold. Because I'm not writing them down on the paper. But they're in chat, so when Mr. Stephanie gets back, he'll be able to do that. Jewelry lot 15. So to official crystal clear TV. There's a pin. Write your name on it. That way. Alright. I think I'm going to wait on this. I need to Google Lens it. I kind of know what it is, but I don't feel like I would do it enough justice or describe it well enough for y'all. So it's like a little jewelry box, but it's a foreign jewelry box. Hey, Nanatique, y'all. Nanatique's going to be on with Angie's Resale this evening. It's a place to go. I know not everybody is on a device where you can have multiple tabs on, but definitely when Mr. Stephanie gets back, I'm going to have him drop her link for this evening. Nana, is it on yours or is it on Angie Resale's channel? So this is I Love You. It's got that little window. These are roses. I'm not sure if they're bath roses or not. Someone asked me last night and I still haven't figured it out. And then that's a necklace. It is silver toned. Let me see if I can move my screen down just a little. I have got to get me a camera. Let's see. I'm asking $10 on this. It does come in its own box. That's what it looks like. It's only got this piece of tape on there for now, so it wouldn't be hard to still gift it in this box. And that's good for Christmas. It's good for just because. It's good for Valentine's Day. So, $10. Okay. Angie, I got you on the boots. Let me make a note of that. I am going to write that down because I don't want to overlook it. And I don't know about y'all, but like when I go to bed at night, I try to decompress before I go to bed. But I'll lay in bed and I'll be like, shoot, did I get that wrote down right? Or, yeah. So, let's see. I'm going to put winter boots because that's what I had in chat. Winter boots. I know they were size 8. That was $5. And we're going to do Angie. So I got you written down. It's on yours. All right. We'll definitely get it. And you're so welcome, Nana. If Nana, I think everybody in chat knows Nana, but if you don't, let me tell you, I am not inflating who she is. She's such a great individual, just like Miss Angie here. They have their own channels. They have their own thing they do. They collaborate with others, whether it's their channel or someone else's. But they're real people. They're just like us, right? They're human. I'm human. I promise I will disappoint someone at some point, and it'll bother me just as much as it does you. But the point being is, if y'all don't know Nana, seek her out. Go check her channel out. I know no one's blue. The reason why I don't have anyone blue right now is because there's been so much misinformation going on. I wasn't sure when I started giving wrenches out how someone would be able to affect my channel or not. Not that I've had that issue, but I didn't want it to ever be an issue. I value everybody that comes into my chat, whether you're a buyer or you just come and hang out. And I want my channel to always be a safe space. Nana, you should have got a ding. If not, it should ding soon. Girl, I told Rita the other day, I was like, hey, I sent your package. Please accept the gift I have in it. Because how would you put that? I show people. My love language is I show people. And as a military mom, I've learned how to do it virtually through the mail. Set that there. So, like, when I give compliments out, because I've had enough experience in my life where those moments have passed and I can't go back and do it later. So I do compliment people. I do not inflate. Those people, they stand out because they stand on who they are, right? I just point it out, and not that other people don't already know who these people are. People tell me I'm great. I'm trying to get used to people complimenting me because it's not something I was taught growing up. So let's make sure no one else jumped in. Nana came in. When you get your package, though, I mean, obviously it's more than the cup I showed you. Anyone that gets Lindsay N. Yeah, I did say hi to Lindsay N earlier. Something that's coming in all packages in one form or please come back. I thought my neighbors decided I had been on long enough. For those that don't know, I ship near Fort Riley, Kansas. So sometimes my signal, whether it's the internet or otherwise, and it's showing that, okay, all the bars are starting to come back up. Sometimes it just goes out. But some of y'all received those. I thought I had another big one up here. There's one that's about the size of a quarter, whatever. And then for a few, there's bigger ones than that in it. Now, the sunflowers mean something. For one, I mean, I live in the sunflower state. But I'm going to do an event, whether it's before Christmas or after. It's just evolving. Something fell. Now I got to figure out. Okay. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do, but if you get a sunflower in the mail, you're going to want to hold on to it because it's gonna mean something. Hey, Rhonda, you did find me. No. Honey, it's fine. You know what? One thing I've been doing lately is I've been going through, especially the channels that I haven't been on daily with, and I make sure I'm still subbed because a couple of them I wasn't, and I know I did not unsub to them. I did go and comment. I did like their content, but for some reason I wasn't subbed. So I think it's just the tube being the tube. Is anyone interested in a Christmas wallet? Now, this is more for your credit cards. It's brand new. Still has the stuff inside. It even has the care card in it. I would say it's more of a credit card one. It's not very big. So this is the size of my phone. Today we'll do $2 so you can just put Santa. It's brand new. I sourced this just outside, I believe it was Louisville, Kentucky in September. I told Mr. Stephanie, because that's how y'all know. I told Mr. Stephanie, I said, listen, we need to pull off the road. I need to get out and walk. No. Well, I probably did. But I'm going to tell y'all, I just wanted to get out and source in Louisville. That's not the only thing I did, but that's what I could bring tonight. All right, Hippie is in for Santa. $2. Santa. I'm going to write it down as a wallet, so. $2. And that goes to Hippie. So, I've got caps on, so let's see. Santa. I want to thank all of y'all for being here this evening. Thank you, Rhonda. You know, I'm more of a Facebook girl because you're able to lock it down, or at least in my experience, you're able to lock it down tighter than most platforms. But because of my situation of having my outreach, I mean, my outreach is why I'm on YouTube. Mr. Stephanie told me, it's like you can only have one passion in the house at once. Hey, Ella. I didn't even know Ella was in here. See you later, Ella. Welcome in. See you later. But the point being is, we only live in like 900 square feet. So he's like, you can have one passion at a time. And I'm like, how do I choose? Because my ultimate passion isn't to be on YouTube. It's helping my neighbors in combat boots. Well, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get active in both places because, like, I use Facebook to stay in touch with our family and people not near us. So, yeah, I'll find some balance. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm going to show this one more time. I don't think I had any interest earlier. I'm going to weigh them again. If you're into having Thanksgiving deco with a twist, here's a ceramic pumpkin. He's got a lid. I'm going to weigh him so you know how much he is. He's weighing in at 4 pounds, 3 ounces. So I would add a couple ounces to him just to make sure it's not off. But I can fill him full of jewelry for y'all. I believe I started him off. Let me look at Mr. Stephanie's ceramic pumpkin, $8. All right, so here's the twist. Here's the stamp for him. But I sourced him before Halloween. So, I mean, you could throw some lights in there and you could have a pumpkin all year long. Or a jack-o'-lantern. Or you could turn it around and still have your Thanksgiving deco. But for $8, you can have him. He would likely be shipped alone. Unless I could put jewelry or something that, wouldn't compromise him or the contents. So this would be a one package deal. Alrighty. Let's do some hats. I've got 2 hats. They are new. I do not have tags on them. But they're completely clean on the inside. There's no staining on the rims. You'll do black for one or pink for the other. This one says Empire. They are $5. Buy it now each. This one says Empire. So you'll have to follow
I did.
chat because I wrote more down on there than I did on that paper.
Yeah, I heard. I was listening until.
Oh, so you were listening?
Until my phone almost died.
There's the Empires right there. It's on the bill. But there's no one's wore these. There's no sweat, no DNA. This one is Finland. There was something else about this. Oh, it says Robin Ruth on the inside.
So you want to type that one in your chat?
So I'll put, yeah, I can do that. I'll do this one. Love Ella. I love everyone. That might sound wrong, but I do. When I say I love you, I love you.
So did you notice Rhonda's in here?
Yes.
Okay.
I've said a few things. She's going to share it out on her Facebook group. Are you in her Facebook group?
I don't know if I'm in a Facebook group. I'm sub to her or friends with her on YouTube.
All right. Well, I'll get you that info too later. Oh, here. I'm going to mute for just a second. I probably shouldn't have to. Hey.
Yeah.
So Nana Tink on her channel this evening. It's coming live.
Yeah, I'll get.
Drop that link, please.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna type this in the chat.
So I cannot go
Cap.
up past. Okay, so. Oh, never mind. I got it. We're good, I think.
I do have the solds
Okay.
separate over here, so if anything, it would just be having to review the video.
Well, that may be what we end up having.
That's fine. You know how many I do that way? So caps $5. Buy it now. Each. Pink or black. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. Thanks for coming in, honey. Hey, Leslie Lucky Finds is here. Welcome in, Leslie. So this is the Finland. Robin Ruth. Does have that on the back. It's embroidered there. There's a lot of work that went into this hat, just so y'all know. If you've never embroidered before, my grandma taught me when I was little. And then this one's the Empire one. They're both clean on the inside. They've never been worn. $5. Buy it now. All right, so I know we've got Nana coming on this evening. Hers is 6:30, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Our time. I'm talking our time.
I'm not sure.
Dude,
Okay, we'll drop links and look here in a minute. So.
was the boss on the counter up here? Because Keejan's gift was on.
Yeah, I know that one and the other one's up there.
No, it fell.
Oh.
If the crowns would not have been there, it might have broke. I'd have had to go source that again. All right, so let's see. Is anyone into stones? Tower stones. I'm going to grab some. Should probably grab some different colors. How am I going to show these? Let's see. We'll do them on this. I don't necessarily know the mineral, but we're going to show them in a way. Some of them do have prices on them. Some of them do not. Can move my Spanish doll. She is not for sale. She's actually part of my heritage. Believe it or not. I think I got some ocean jasper in here, but I might be wrong. Alright, we're going to move this down. So I've got some towers.
Nana actually goes on here in about 15 minutes.
Oh, she does go on in about 15.
You're good. Just keep going, and then we'll raid from there.
All right. If anyone's interested in that minerals towers. These, some of them will be scratch and dent, so I'll have to check them. Scratch and dent meaning, you know, they're not something that you would necessarily, you wouldn't find them in a shop at full retail price because it's scratch and dent. Like this one, let's see. This one might not be a scratch and dent. This one looks pretty good. But I know there's a few in here that are scratch and dent. I believe this is Ocean Jasper. Let me see if I can find something to put. I don't know how well it's going to sit, but we're going to attempt to, right? Mr. Stephanie, can you see the camera? Can you see what my color looks like?
Yep. It's reflecting from light.
A light, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't tell really which light's causing it.
Yeah, I've got to figure that out. Product of elimination. How about now?
I gotta wait for the lag to catch.
Yeah.
Take it off the black and hold it, because maybe the black's washing it.
And then Angie made a comment earlier, but I got distracted about the top I'm wearing. I think I got this, I might be wrong, but I believe I got this blouse from Don's channel.
So Leslie's Lucky Find says it does look better being held in your hand, because you can see the colors and stuff. The black was just washing it out.
Right. And see, the screen's too bright for me to be able to see if the color's coming through right. So this one, the very tip, the point on it has been smoothed over. So it's not a fine tip. Like most of these, let's see. Let's do $8, and if you think that's too high, then offer me something less. It's fine. I'm gonna look and see if I can find my measuring tape.
Kraken says, hi everyone, keep Kraken Mary in your prayers. She's dealing with kidney stones. Those suck.
Oh man, yeah, she went to see a doctor yesterday. So this one, $8. And if you think the prices are too high, let me know. What?
I said, if you think the prices are too high, throw an offer.
I mean, I could do the whole lot, and you could just offer me a price for them. But so this one it's purple, but I don't think it's amethyst.
Are you showing different ones?
Yeah. You know what? If they're interested, they could just, for this one, you're going to do one. We'll just go. Some of these are scratch and dent. So not all of, some of them come with some flaws. But this one, it's got its point on it. I don't feel any fractures in it.
Robin wants to know how many you have. She says she loves it.
These ones right here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one I've got 10. This one I know is like angels. It's got that flash on it. It's blue with the rainbow stuff in it. This one, you would just have to offer me something. Just make it something that we're fair, you know, what's fair for both of us. if you want the whole lot. This is amethyst. Remember, some of this is scratch and dent. This has got some green. I think there's some purple in it. Give me a second. No, this is green. This one was marked 20. Let me see. This one, this is fluorite. This has got the lines with the purples and the greens. That one was marked 15. Now these prices, 25 for the lot. I'll tell you what, you got it. If you're good at 25, I'm good with that. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, like this one, it looks like it might have a fracture. So, I'm guessing it probably got hit right here on the corner. So, you will have some scratch and dent in here, honey. But I will wrap them very well. And we'll do 25 because, for one, there's more scratch and dent than not in that one, all right? Let me see. My biggest tower that I have, I believe, is also scratch and dent. Now, this one, y'all would have to, y'all's going to have to tell me. But, let me see. No, I don't want to turn that. I'm trying to do it without blinding me. I'm trying to get the truest of color to show. I would say it's scratch and dent, though, because it's just not a piece that, yeah, I can feel it right there. So this baby weighs 1.486 pounds. Let's go down to ounces. 23.75 ounces. So that's what this weighs.
Are you selling that?
If there's interest, we'll get it figured out. This one, and like I said, it's a scratch and dent. You can see it right there. You can see it reflect every so often. That's not just stuff on, like us touching. That's because this was the scratch and dent. $6 or like 6 inches. And that probably sounds wrong.
I think she's offering 6. Lindsay Ann says she would have bid with that price, LOL. But the idea is to move stuff today.
So I'll tell you what, why don't we start a bid at $6 for this? Just because we can. And the thing is, if only one of you comes in at 6, it's $6, right? Now this is my challenge coin, so anyone unfamiliar.
So Robin's actually in for 6. So
alright. So this is challenge coin. This does sit. I'm not gonna let go. Yeah. Robin, if you're in for 6, we'll start the bidding at 6 for this. And this has got your greens. It does have your purple. It has some flash right there, but I'm sure that's because there's an impact point on that. If there's any more interest, Robinson at 6. Go to 7. Yeah, we'll do it in dollar increments. We don't have to do $2 increments, y'all. I don't know where my measuring tape is. I'm going to set this down for a second. I'm going to go look and see it, or see if I can find something to give you a better idea of how tall this is.
Robin's in at 8.
I know I had that measuring tape earlier. Is it over next to the table? You know, I have a pen that has a ruler on it. I don't know where that pen is. Yeah, you're. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You already soaked your shirt.
My chair's so.
You just dumped his drink.
Good thing I don't sit in this past just mine.
Yeah, it's my seat.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy it.
Wow, you're nice. All right, get back to modding. Where are we at on the price?
Kraken's at 9.
All right, let's see. I gotta find something. All right, so this is a Bic pen. Bic pen. And it goes up to, well, just short. Yeah, it's almost right there at the.
Robin's at 10.
So a Bic pen that you can get pretty much anywhere. I knew there was a tool I needed to have available that wasn't in my. I mean, if y'all are Cajun people, I can tell you this is genuine. No, it's not for sale.
Leslie says hold it closer to the camera for a second, please.
Yep.
Kraken's at 11. Robin's at 12.
Let me move the light a little bit because it's kind of washing the.
No, that actually looks really good with the light.
Like this or like it was?
With it shooting on top of it, you can see the colors in it.
All right. Then I'll bring it back down.
Kraken's out. So Robin's at 12. Anyone else interested?
And it will sit.
Leslie wants to know if there's red in it. You see any red in it with the camera being different colors?
No, purple, some really different shades of green, and possibly some blue. The only other shade, well, there might be a little red, but if there was, it's right here at this fracture point. Like it's not fractured on the outside, but definitely it's fractured on the inside. You can see it right there. Not a problem, honey.
Well, sort of.
The
eye luge is in there. It's got the black light on it. It's just really small. So
No, it's bigger than the other black light I got. So just give me a second. I blinded myself the last time I used this. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Pan away for a minute.
Leslie says she's out. So we got Robin, unless, the black light just really antagonizes somebody. Robin's at 12. Yeah, it really doesn't do much.
It doesn't.
No.
I didn't think it was on my end either. I do have it in the works to get a bigger black light. There's actually a seller that was on, I think, yesterday, and she's got one of those little mag lights, but it's a black light. I'm having to buy supplies as I go because I also balance doing our outreach. So, in our outreach is a necessity right now.
Going once to Robin for 12.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and show this little jewelry box.
Show whatever.
I'm not even sure where to start it at. I guess I could start it at 12 if there would be any interest in it.
That's funny. Robin had said that she was going to tell Crack, and I was about to tell you that somebody was at your door, and then she explained that Talk to Text thinks that his name is Crack and instead of Cracking.
So that's sold to Robin, correct?
Yes, I'm getting excited here.
All right, let me. I need to put some tape. That way I don't mark up that box. I mean, I'm gonna remember Robin's the one that bought it, but I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring me, and so this is an alligator jawbone. Yes, alligator died for it in the state of Louisiana, and I picked it up there. No, I am not sad. If I offend someone on that, it's okay to let me know. I won't show it again if it does, but
What?
the alligator jawbone,
Oh.
it's my letter
That's your
opener.
letter.
Until I can find a vintage one. I'm wanting to find a vintage letter opener that appears to be a dagger. I haven't found one yet, but I've been trying to. Alright, so I lost my marker, but we're just going to put Robin. And that way, now invoices will go out. It'll probably be late tomorrow. They'll be due on the weekend. Anyone that bought from me, I had to sell on Monday, but since it was Veterans Day, it wasn't for me. Jess sold on my channel. And then yesterday with Rita, and then of course today with me. So if you bought both days, I will combine shipping. I'm going to try from here on out doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for sure, and combining all that through the week. I know some people only get their funds once a month, so I'm going to try to work with them, but that's something that they have to message me about. It can't be something done in chat. You know, my mom was on Social Security, so I get it. But I kind of have to know ahead of time, because finding out in the sale or after I've invoiced, it brings a lot of stress that's unnecessary for everybody. It was sitting right here the whole time. But my defensor was something covering it. So, Robin. That stone is approximately 7, from bottom to tip, is approximately 7¼ inches. Crazy, crazy. We'll do one more stone. Now this one's cool because it's on the host rock still. So this is amethyst. Bring the light back around. This is amethyst. You'll see some green though in it. Here. See the wave, see the green. So this is amethyst. It measures. We're going to do a starting bid, $10. So
butcher this.
Just do AMTH stone. Starting bid $10. So from the longest point to the longest point is approximately 4½ inches long. Wide from the point to the width is approximately 3 inches wide. And it weighs we're going to do it in ounces. It weighs 12.9. Oh, no, it jumped. 12.85 ounces. So not quite a pound. Starting bid, $10. It's pretty cool because it's got the very dark piece here. That's the host rock. And then it's got the layers.
So Robin says, you make her extremely nervous when you grip that tower.
No comment.
Kraken's in for 10. Anyone else?
Here, Robin. I created 3 in my lifetime. I kept that PG, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
So, like $10. It's cool. It has not been cleaned. It's been stored for the last. Well, Jess came home on her mission. And what, 21? Yeah, 21. This does have some greens. This is the host rock right here. That's the host rock. The rest of it is the build up to amethyst. Oh, I think Robin's telling you, Kraken, she's letting you have this. All right, if there's no more interest, let's go ahead and count it down to Kraken. And then I'm going to mute for a second because I need to ask you something. But I don't need it to be in chat. Okay.
Yes, Kraken.
Congratulations, Kraken. So, Kraken, this is going to go in your box because typically when I invoice, your box is ready. And it is. It is when I invoice you. But let me grab this box. We're just going to use this one for an example. Yeah, I got Lord knows what's in it. So, anyway, so when I invoice y'all, I've boxed it, I've weighed it, whatever. I don't seal it until y'all pay for it, and I put the label on. For this very reason, because Kraken's box that he's going to be getting in his next shipment still has space for something like this. So, if I have to adjust, well, there'll be an adjustment. It was almost £1, but it won't be a whole lot. So, yeah, I can combine shipping where I can, and I like to save money, so I like to pass it on to y'all. All right, let me get that one written down because I'm going to remember Robin was worried about how I was gripping her stone. Kraken.
I'm going to look them up, Robin, because that sounds interesting.
What's that?
She asked Kraken if he's ever watched the Rockhounds on YouTube. Said they get so excited. So I wrote it down so I can go look it up in a little bit.
So, since Robin's in here, hey, if y'all got somewhere else to be, definitely go ahead and head over, because I know Nana should be on by now. We're going to go raid her shortly, but I want to show you something, Robin. Alright, so these ones, I'm putting Krakens over here so I don't mix them up.
So Steph will be right back. She's digging in her personal stuff.
That sounded wrong. So, Robin, you talk about rockhounds, right? So the sand and the rock and the shell that's in there, we've made these ones are for mouse parents. I can't weigh this on my scale because my scale only goes to 10 pounds. But we went from the East Coast over to West Virginia where the Waltons, in that neck of the woods. And then we jumped back up to the state above West Virginia, and we ended up in Erie, Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Erie, Pennsylvania. And so we went to Lake Erie because I hadn't been to the Great Lakes since I was a kid. And so Mr. Stephanie had never been, and like Jess had never been, and Firecracker had never been. So we went to Lake Erie and got that stuff. I got some. The one thing I did find out about rock hounding, so this has got pinks and blacks and it's glittery, and then I got all that. But the point is if you're on one coast or the other, if you can afford to package it and mail it through the post office for real, by the time it gets to you, it will be polished. I'm not kidding you. I've got stuff from when Jess was in training in Virginia years ago, and I had to get on a plane to come home, and I didn't think they'd let me bring my rocks and everything else, so I put it in boxes in the post office and had them sent home. By the time they got to me, which was a few days after, I don't know, so the next week, the stuff was polished. It was amazing. So, I dropped my challenge coin. All right, so I'm going to end because I know there's others on, and yes, I'm going to because the what?
Go ahead.
Because I want to go support the other channels. Nanatink is on with Angie Resell, and I know they're doing clothing. Who knows what else? But
I'm gonna drop that link.
Mr. Stephanie's going to drop the link for that one. And then there was someone else on. Give me a second because I want y'all. You don't have to go in and buy. All right? Go in and say hi. Hit the thumbs up because it does help the channels out. It really does. All right. So Patsy Crafty Patricia is showing live right now. Okay. That's her. I know most of y'all already have these people, so I'm just letting you know. Let's see who
Just
else.
don't need your live stream. Give me just a couple minutes. Keep chatting with people, and
I
I'll
will.
drop every link that's open.
Mr. Stephanie's going to drop everyone's link who is live that he is subbed to, and he is subbed to a lot of them. Thank you, Leslie. And if y'all haven't checked Leslie out, that lady, she is the most authentic person. Well, there's a lot of y'all that are authentic, so don't think I'm putting her up any higher. But I'll tell you what, they're trained to become a smoke-free environment. And not one time since I've been watching her, and I've been watching her since prior to June of this year. It's been that long. I haven't necessarily been in her chats that long, but that's when I started watching her lives. Or she was on with someone else. Either way, but she was definitely there. Deb's wood burning was another one. And I know not everyone gets along, so if there's anyone in my chat that don't get along with someone, don't put it in chat, please. You know, I don't vouch for everybody because not everybody is the same. But Leslie, she tries to best describe her stuff. She makes sure people know. You know, they're working on becoming a smoke-free environment, but they're not there yet. And I'll tell you something. Anytime I've gotten something from her, it's never been an issue. If I wouldn't have just quit smoking a year ago, I probably wouldn't have known at all that she was a smoker. And that says a lot because there's a lot of people that smoke on top of their product and will tell you tomorrow or even tonight if they were to jump on that smells because they source that stuff. They will not be open about it, and that's their problem, not mine. I just won't buy from them. I just appreciate that you're honest, Leslie. It's not the fact you smoke. Most people have taken it like I'm against smokers. No, I still vape, but I don't smoke cigarettes no more, and it's brought my health down to it's improved my health. So it's not that I have a problem with smokers. I just, hey, if I want to buy from you, especially if I'm new to your channel, give that disclosure. At least give me the choice, you know. If you're a smoker, I might not get something like this from you, but I might get something like this from you. Something like this I can clean and I can either keep it or gift it.
All right.
Something like this, maybe not. And so that's the importance of just having that disclosure. Does it affect your sales? It probably does. I'm not going to lie. But I'll tell you what affects your sales more is not having that disclosure and being honest with people. And you know, there's stuff I source once in a while and it'll have a smell. Like I'll get in a vehicle and I'll be like, what is that smell? And so Mr. Stephanie and I will figure it out. And if it's not something that we would gift to someone, it doesn't get sold. It just don't. And we have an outreach that I will put more information out about. But if you're on my Facebook, you already know about it or have access to it. So Saturday, we're going to have a pop-up sale. We're going to try to squeeze between some other channels because I know a lot of people are on Saturdays. It will be either in the afternoon or the evening. And that's because Mr. Stephanie and I are receiving some items. A lot of it will be kids' clothing. I don't have sizes yet. There might be some dishes that we'll see the condition. And I only mean that because if it won't ship well, I'm not going to sell it and mail it. But we have 2 families on post, so our neighbors who need help. They're having a hardship, not of their own making, but they need help.
Cajun just popped in and said hello.
Hey Cajun, hey Johnny. I don't normally call him Cajun. If I call him Cajun, he's got to know. It's almost like a mom and go, like Jess Lee, yeah. Right? When I say Cajun, there's a reason. So Johnny, I say affectionately. So welcome in, Johnny. So Saturday, I'm going to check tonight, see where everybody is, make sure no one's having something special, because I don't want to interfere, but I have to find some time because we got 2 families that are either bringing their stuff to me or I'm going to Fort Riley and picking those items up. Their only request, both of them, was that I make a profit. And I told him, I said, listen, I can't do that. But you're talented and you're crafty and you have time. I don't. So I can give you stuff to make that would help my business out. And we'll do an exchange that way. So Saturday sales go to help 2 families out. Their items will be distinguished with a letter and a number. So I'll be on the hook for the taxes on that. Not y'all, not them. I'm willing to do that because ultimately they were willing. At the end of the day, no,
what?
Go to Cajuns right now. Go to his channel. Go to his channel. Oh my goodness.
Working on it. Trying to get there.
Wait, that Cajun Roots.
Yep,
right there.
75,000.
Oh my goodness, I gotta screenshot this.
And I can share his link too because I hadn't done
Cajun. Oh my goodness, I gotta show you now. It was gonna be a surprise. Let me take the tag off. I mean, not that you might not know where I got it, but so Cajun, I got a package coming to you. No, I'm not gonna show you everything. I hope it took me a hot minute to decide what I was gonna send you.
Yeah, because there was like 3 of them.
Because there was 3 different ones. And I chose this one, but it looks like the paint might be something wrong with it. And that's crazy because it's new. But this is for you, bud. I'm going to go get a new one because the paint's like messed up right there. But the guy's holding a cell phone, got a camera, got a massive bag there, a crossbody bag there. It's got a handbag there, I mean,
Says, "Oh my God, that is just too cute. I love it."
now don't sell this. This is a personal gift. You can sell everything else I send you. I promise you. Because I think when you said that you were looking for certain things, and that would have been this summer, and I've been collecting them. I think you might have been trying to source for someone else. It's just taken me a while, but congratulations on 75,000 for reals. And thank you for being.
Says, "Looks like me when I'm out sourcing
That's-
and when I do meetups."
That's what I was thinking. This reminded me of the one where when y'all went on vacation, and who'd you meet up with? Who was it? I'm gonna call him out wrong. I am bad with names. That was on your Cajun.
I dropped both links for the resell and the other.
Yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, if you're still here, Cajun is the guy. He's like the grandfather. Yes, I might be inflating a little bit, but I promise you, I'm not putting him on a pedestal. He is as human as you and me. He's the grandfather of YouTube. If you've got a question, ask him.
If he doesn't know it, he'll find it.
If he doesn't know, he'll find it. And guess what? He doesn't charge you for it.
And Johnny says, "I hear that a lot."
But yeah, I had 3 different ones, and one of them didn't one of them involve a gator?
Yeah, there was one with Santa riding a gator.
Yeah, Santa Claus riding a gator.
That's the one I wanted to do.
That's the one Mr. Stephanie wanted to get you. But this one reminded me of, I gotta look it up because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Cajun Roots Adventure. I'm pretty sure that's the channel you were on during your, it was a short or something. No, it wasn't his rush hour. It was while they were on vacation. They met up with someone. I just can't think of her name. Anyway, so yeah, that's the inspiration. That video was the inspiration for this ornament. And it is fragile. I will pack it with care because I had a package arrive in the last 2 weeks. Looks like the only thing they did not do was run over it. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I almost reached out to you, not because it had anything to do with you or anyone that sells with you. I'm not going to bring up who it was. But I wasn't sure how I was going to bring it up to the reseller because there was sentimental items that were purchased that this reseller had released. That was the theme of our... See, and I was aware of that too because, you know, we had... Johnny, look. You know what this is? Here. I got to put this up so nothing happens to it because that would make me cry. But, there. This is what I sourced in Homa in August of 2021. So for all of you, 2021 was still a big deal with some restrictions still in place.
All right, so I've got to run and go get firecracker.
All right,
and
you go
get
get
the post office. So.
Hey Steph, please reach out to me after your live. I will, Rhonda. But if y'all haven't checked Johnny out, do it. And I'll tell you what, if you need someone to talk to, he's got an email. He does respond, maybe not immediately, but he does respond. He may not be able to, fix the issue, but he might be able to give you direction, especially before you implode. I know there's times where I was so frustrated, and I'm like, yeah. But then I'd go to Johnny's, and he'd be like, this is how I'd handle it. And not anything specific, just in general, y'all. So I've got this. I'm going to show this on Saturday. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to go to Nana's. I need to see someone else's. I got to see who Mr. Stephanie put in the chat. Because I know there was at least one more. And even if y'all can't buy, just going over and saying hello. Hey. I do hey y'all. Because that's just who I am. It matters. Just knowing that someone took a moment, not just to come in. These I sourced in Vermont when we were in Vermont in September. They're all signed except for the very outside one. That one obviously wasn't. This is all going to come on. This stuff right here will probably wait until next week. Because Saturday has to be for my military neighbors. I'll know a better idea what I'm doing. Anyone that purchased from me this week, your invoices will come out likely tomorrow evening. Just to be fair, it may be late. As long as you have it paid before Sunday, no issues. And then I can get your package out on Monday. Friday, I will be on the road most of the day. I have a medical appointment that I have to be at. It's not something I can postpone. So there's that. What else? Yeah, Saturday. So it's a busy week for me. Anyone whose package hasn't dinged with tracking, it will by tomorrow morning. I had a couple I had to wait on. Mr. Stephanie was going to take them out, but I was like, nope, that one don't have something in it. And what it really comes down to is I put something personal in everyone's package. When you receive your package, I want you to feel like someone took care in it and thought of you. So it may be something small, but your packages, if you haven't got tracking on it, you'll have it in the morning. And we'll see you Saturday. See you in another chat, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm going to go up really quick and name off some ones if I can see them before I close out. You know, Trini, I'll find out. I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, it does. Here, let me see it. I don't know if we can see it. Kraken, you're good. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna adjust for the weight and the stone. So don't pay it yet. And I know you will. You and Kraken Mary are good people. Let's see. So there's that. This will go up on Saturday because it was sourced in my military. No, this one was not sourced in my military. I have another one that was. So I'll see if I can find that other one. This one was sourced on a Thursday evening show. This is the same place I got Felix from. So let me go up. I can't. All right, so it's Cajun's links. I'm gonna have to show. I bet you it's because he was on his phone and that's how he shared. I'm gonna make sure I'm up in the morning for Johnny's show. Just so y'all know, Johnny has a show every day of the week. Even when he was on vacay, he was. All right, I'm gonna jump over to Nana Tinks. I know there was someone else that was coming on this evening. Maybe they're a little later. That's maybe why I couldn't see it. But I know Mr. Stephanie dropped links for shows that are on now. So we'll see y'all in another chat and have a good night. Love y'all. Hey, you're still here, Cajun. I don't know why I'm calling you Cajun now. It's because Mr. Stephanie did. But I got my pins. All right, have a good night. But y'all got my cell phone. We'll stay in touch. I promise. All right. Oh, live streams up there. All right. See you in another chat.